How's it going? Dave here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about drop 2 and 3 voicings. So this is the third part in a series on drop voicings. The first part covers what drop voicings are and some drop 2 voicings. The second part covers drop 3 voicings, so if you want to check those videos out you can check them up in that corner there. But this video is going to cover some drop 2 and 3 voicings, and I'm going to show you an example chord progression using these drop 2 and 3 voicings. So what is a drop 2 and 3 voicing? If we take a 4-way close position, C major here, like this, what we are doing is we're taking the second highest note and the third highest note, so that would be E and G, and we're bringing them down an octave. Let's take a look at the shapes for major 7, minor 7, and dominant 7th chords. And I'm going to be showing you all the inversions as well. Let's look at how we can play a C major 7 chord as a drop 2 and 3 voicing in all inversions. So the first shape is our root position, and it looks like this. The second shape looks like this, and this is with the third in the bass. And then the third shape looks like this. This is with the 5th in the bass. And the fourth shape is a really horribly tricky one to play. And I don't know where I'd be able to use it in a song, but it looks like this. It's really, really tricky to play. I don't know where you'd be able to use it in a song really, just because of how difficult it is to play. So yeah, that's it. That's the third inversion with the 7th in the bass. If you want to put the bass in the 5th string, the shapes are all exactly the same as well. So that last shape is a little bit easier when you play it higher up. So that's major 7. Now let's take a look at minor 7 shapes. So the first shape with the root in the bass, we're going to be playing a C minor 7 in all inversions as a drop 2 and 3 voicing. That's the first shape. Now if we put the third in the bass, we get this shape. If we put the 5th in the bass, then we get this shape. And then if we put the 7th in the bass, we get this shape. And again, with drop 2 and 3 voicings, if you want to put the bass on the 5th string, then all the shapes are exactly the same as well. So I won't go over them again. Now let's take a look at dominant 7th chords. So dominant 7th chords, we're going to be playing a C dominant 7th chord in all the inversions as a drop 2 and 3. So this is the first shape with the root in the bass. Then if we put the third in the bass, we get this shape. Then if we put the 5th in the bass, then we get this shape. A little bit fiddly, but not too hard. And then if we put the 7th in the bass, we get this. So those are your 4 shapes for the dominant 7th chord. And again, put the bass in the 5th string, all the shapes are exactly the same. In a chord progression, let's hear how it would sound. I'm going to take the chord progression from the previous video, so C major 7, A minor 7, D minor 7, F major 7, G7, and use these drop 2 and 3 voicings to create something that sounds a little bit unique. First shape for C major 7, I'm going to use that. And something cool you can do is when we move to A minor 7, you can just take your little finger off and you get the first inversion of the A minor 7 drop 2 and 3 voicing. So then I'm going to move to D minor, so I'm going to do the one where I put the 7th in the bass. I think that sounds really, really cool. And have you noticed actually the C has been in the bass the entire time? So for F major 7, I'm going to use the first inversion voicing. And for the G7, I'm going to use the first inversion voicing as well. Keeps everything nice and in a similar area of the fretboard. So you can create some really cool chord voicings with drop 2 and 3 voicings. Now let's see if you can mix up the drop 2, drop 3 and drop 2 and 3 voicings to create some interesting chord progressions. The next video is going to be on drop 2 and 4 voicings and will conclude the series. If you enjoyed the video, click like, let me know what you thought in the comments, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well. And if you're looking to create some really awesome, unique sounding chord progressions, if you're looking to eliminate that writer's block that you struggle with when writing chord progressions, head down to the description, and the first 2 chapters of my book, Chord Charisma, are absolutely free, and there are a lot of useful tips in those first 2 chapters that you should definitely check out. I'll see you in the next video.